Hello and welcome to what can only be described as a moderate at best guide to the last boss in the instance Explosions 101, known as Detsuko. Now Detsuko is a medium-sized floating man in some sort of hazmat suit. What he's done is he's hoarded a lot of energy, become very powerful and very pissed off for some reason. I think that reason might be because there are no females on the island. While we were battling through this instance, it did appear like what can only be described as a sausage fest. So the first phase of Detsuko, he will port himself up to the cannons at the far back of the room. What you have to do to deactivate the cannons is shoot the small burning furnace below them. Once you've done this for all 4 of the cannons, then he progresses on to the next phase. So if you feel like you are taking heavy fire from the cannons, just simply line of sight between one of the barrier walls of energy canisters. After this, he will teleport around a couple of times, then you have a few seconds to shoot him, so make sure during this time period that every shot counts. So as you can see, teleporting again, and then you will have another cannon phase. So he will do exact same. 4 cannons are yet again armed. Shoot the furnace openings and burn them down as quick as possible. As a general reminder, you cannot damage the boss at all during the phase when the cannons are up. So this may be a good idea to mention to your party beforehand. As in this group, I believe we have 1 or 2 people just to the left of me constantly shooting the boss and contributing nothing of importance to the group, leaving me and another kind of well-informed individual to burn the cannons down. Also, during this phase, ads will start spawning from all across the room. They aren't too much of a threat as long as you can avoid them, but it depends sort of what group you're having. If you've got a fairly slow-paced group like I have at the moment, it's probably a good idea to take some of the more deadly ones down, like the rocket launchers. In this fight, it is very likely that you will experience a shortage of ammunition. If for whatever reason this happens, there are blue packets of ammunition located usually at the back and sides of the room. You simply, just to get the ammunition, it's a very standard process. You run up, you press the pickup key, and bam, Bob is your uncle. You reload and you jump back into the battle. So, a piece of advice for this fight is a lot of people do not know how to line of sight the cannons when they're taking too much damage. So do what I'm doing here, and be a bit of a bro and equip a healing weapon. This way, if people get low, you can just top them up and they won't result in dying and rezzing. It's moderately hard to wipe on this boss, so I do not think you have too much to worry about. But it was just for safety reasons, as this was our first time attempting the boss. Once the cannon phases have ended, he will then proceed to port around a fair amount. You will only have about 3 to 4 seconds, maybe a bit longer in some circumstances, to hit him before he yet again ports again. This can be quite annoying, so try to get as much damage on him as you possibly can. During this phase, it's probably a good idea just to focus on the ads that are directly shooting you. As you can see, I just quickly took that one down just to, relieve a bit of the annoyance that it was causing me, but you mainly want to focus on the boss, getting him down so you can get back to other stuff in your daily life, such as learning how to craft wooden clocks with your hands, learning how to cook, and also watching that box set of Friends that you got from Christmas. It's advised that you play this fight with the audio speech on, just because this boss talks about how much people worship him because he can take. Much like Justin Bieber, but in this case he is taking power and not the penises of fully grown men. I hope that this guide has helped you to vanquish the evil man known as Detsuko, and from it you will learn and pass it on and tell people to stop fucking shooting the boss when he's got a shield up. Anyways, it is a well-known fact that watching this video has significantly increased your swagger. You now have the confidence to go up to that girl at the bar and talk to her. That explosion could be your penis. Good luck.